It's the moments when you finally realize your strength that make the toughest times feel like a distant memory. Sometimes all we need is to recognize our own power before the world will recognize it for us. The tides may change, but never forget the power you hold when you least expect it. In the stillness of uncertainty, there's an undeniable shift. You're in control now. Strength isn't always about fighting back. It's about standing tall, even when life has you cornered. Sometimes the upper hand comes not through force, but through patience and the quiet confidence that things will unfold as they should. You can be the calm in the chaos and the light when darkness tries to win. That's where your true power lies. Life has a way of teaching us that even when we feel defeated, we are stronger than we realize. In the quiet of reflection, we realize the battles we thought we lost are simply lessons in disguise. There's strength in the pause, the moment where you realize you have the power to choose your next move. The greatest victories often come from moments when you step back and let things unfold naturally. Embrace the uncertainty, for it's where you'll find the clarity of your true power. Victory doesn't always look like what we expect. Sometimes it's simply walking away with your dignity intact. Strength is not about overpowering others. It's about staying grounded when everything around you is shifting. The true upper hand is knowing when to speak, when to act, and when to let things fall into place. You may not have all the answers, but your ability to stay calm in chaos gives you the upper hand. Sometimes, the quietest person in the room holds the greatest strength. The real victory lies not in defeating others, but in mastering your own emotions and reactions. When you realize your own worth, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. Strength isn't about control. It's about knowing when to let go and trust the journey. True power comes from knowing yourself and having the courage to stay true to that knowledge. Even when things aren't in your favor, your ability to rise above defines your strength. You've already won when you've learned the power of patience and self-restraint. The upper hand is often just a matter of perspective. Realize the potential in every moment. In every setback lies the seed of a greater comeback. The moment you stop seeking approval from others is the moment you truly begin to thrive. You may not control the events around you, but you do control how you respond to them. The power of peace is greater than the force of conflict. When you stop fighting against what's happening, you create space for the right things to come into your life. It's not about having all the answers, but trusting that the answers will come when you're ready. Power lies not in domination, but in understanding and letting things flow naturally. The upper hand doesn't come from force, it comes from clarity of purpose. In moments of uncertainty, your true strength is in your ability to remain steady. What you have is already enough. Trust in the timing of your life and the path ahead. The greatest power is knowing that you are enough, right where you are. Sometimes your greatest strength lies in choosing not to engage when everything else is pushing you to. True power is in the subtle strength that doesn't need to announce itself. The upper hand isn't about control, it's about awareness and acceptance of where you are. You have the strength to weather any storm, and in that strength lies your upper hand. Victory is not in conquering others, but in conquering your own fears and limitations. The key to having the upper hand is knowing that time is your ally, not your enemy. When you remain true to yourself, you will find the upper hand in ways you never imagined. Strength isn't measured by how loud you shout, but by how calmly you handle adversity. The real victory is in trusting your journey, even when the destination isn't clear. The upper hand is not about dominating others. It's about mastering your own emotions. Victory isn't about winning against others. It's about thriving in your own space. Sometimes the greatest power you can hold is the ability to walk away from what no longer serves you. True strength comes from within. It's the quiet knowing that you have everything you need. In moments of doubt, remind yourself that you are your greatest asset. The real upper hand is in embracing the unknown with confidence. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is let go and trust that everything will unfold as it should. You are not defined by your challenges. You are defined by how you rise above them. Your power is in your peace. Let that be your upper hand in any situation. True strength is knowing when to stand firm and when to let things unfold naturally. True power comes when you stop seeking validation from the outside and start embracing the power within. The real strength lies in accepting your imperfections and still believing in your potential. In the face of uncertainty, your ability to trust yourself is the upper hand that no one can take away. The power to shape your future lies in your ability to stay focused and stay grounded in the present. Your worth is not defined by the opinions of others, but by the quiet confidence you carry within. You are in control the moment you stop letting your circumstances dictate your mood. Victory is not in winning every battle, but in learning from every challenge. that life throws at you. The true upper hand is having the wisdom to choose peace over conflict and self-love over self-doubt. Your strength is in your ability to rise again after every fall, stronger and more determined. Power doesn't come from what you possess. It comes from what you have learned to let go of. In the stillness, you'll find the answers you've been seeking. Your mind is your greatest weapon. Even in moments of doubt, your faith in yourself is the silent force that gives you the upper hand. Victory is not always about winning. Sometimes it's about letting go of what no longer serves you. Strength is found in the courage to keep moving forward when everything else seems uncertain. You have already won by choosing to rise above the noise and follow your own path. The upper hand is not in overpowering others, but in mastering your own inner peace. True strength is not in how much you can endure, but in knowing when to surrender and trust the process. You hold the upper hand when you stop doubting yourself and start believing in your limitless potential. True power is knowing that your worth doesn't change based on external circumstances. Victory isn't about controlling the world around you, but about controlling your reactions to it. The true measure of power is how you handle setbacks, learn from them, and keep moving forward. You hold the upper hand when you realize that you are the architect of your own happiness. The upper hand is not in always being right, but in knowing when to stay quiet and observe. Strength lies in being vulnerable and trusting that you are strong enough to handle whatever comes your way. In every moment, you have the power to choose your response. This is where your true strength lies. True victory is not in defeating others, but in conquering your own doubts and fears. Your greatest strength is your ability to remain calm, focused, and centered no matter what happens. The upper hand comes from understanding that the greatest battles are often fought within. Success isn't defined by the battles you win, but by how you handle the battles that come your way. You hold the upper hand when you stop comparing yourself to others and start embracing your unique journey. True power is found in the ability to stay grounded, even when everything else is falling apart. The upper hand comes from within when you realize you are enough, just as you are. Victory doesn't come from overpowering others, but from mastering yourself and your responses. You've got the upper hand when you choose to rise above the negativity and keep pushing forward. Your greatest strength lies in your ability to stand tall even when the world around you is falling apart. In every challenge, there is an opportunity to grow stronger. That's where your upper hand lies. True strength is not in avoiding pain, but in embracing it and growing from it. The upper hand is in knowing that you have the power to create your own reality, regardless of what others say. Victory is not about conquering others. It's about conquering your own fears and doubts. The real upper hand comes when you learn to trust the timing of your life, no matter how slow it may seem. You hold the upper hand when you take full responsibility for your own happiness and well-being. Strength isn't always visible, but it is felt deeply in the moments when you rise above adversity. The true power is in your ability to stay true to your values, even when everything around you is changing. True strength is knowing when to push forward and when to take a step back and let life unfold. The upper hand is not in proving others wrong, but in proving to yourself that you are capable of great things. Victory is found not in perfection, but in the courage to keep going even when you feel imperfect. You are in control when you stop reacting to every trigger and start responding from a place of peace. The upper hand lies in your ability to stay focused on your goals, even when distractions are all around you. Strength is in the understanding that every setback is a lesson in resilience. True power is in knowing that your worth doesn't depend on anyone else's approval or judgment.